Are you scared of anything? Everyone is scared of at least one thing. So today, I want to take a look at 21 rare and weird phobias you likely never heard of. Now, if you haven't heard of them, you might have them, but if you have heard of them, it didn't say that you definitely haven't heard of them, like most of YouTube videos nowadays. But you get what I'm saying. But it's like you likely never heard of. But if you have heard of them, great. Anyway, I'm just gonna really quick say where I've been for the last 2 months now, because I just posted the ear video, and then my girlfriend came to visit. I had a visit from my girlfriend for a month, and when she went home, I went to my sister for like two. No, after I posted the ear video, I went to my sister for like 2 nights, I think. And then my girlfriend came to visit me, and we were at a concert, or concert-ish. And after that, we 2 nights at my sister's house. Then we went to my house, and then we went to Kongsberg very shortly after. We went into the silver mine when we were there, because we slept in a hotel in Kongsberg for a week. But it was fun to walk around there. It was very nice, mostly nice weather. Eating out at the restaurant every day for 7 days. Expensive, but it was good. Some of the places were really good. I got a pimple here. Oh no! I have like some kind of cream to put on, but I don't think you're supposed to put it that close to your mouth. Anyway, so we went to Kongsberg. We were in the silver mine, which was amazing. You're underground in a silver mine, 3.5 Eiffel Tower deep. Like, think about how tall the Eiffel Tower is. Put 3 of them on top and a half, and put them underground. Then you know how far underground we were. We took like a train down there in a container. We had to sit like this, not seeing a single shit. But yeah, it was cool. It was very cool. So if you ever go to Kongsberg, visit the silver mine. It's amazing. But be sure to be well dressed. It's very cold down there. And then after a week of being in Kongsberg, we went back here. We went here for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. Was it 2 weeks? 2.5, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, she went back home. I went to my sister for 2 nights again, and then I went back. Then I went back home. I cleaned a little bit, and my friends came over. So now I don't have my hard drive anymore because my hard drive is broken. I need to get everything in on it out. But now in there, that one, you know, that square, not this top, but that square. That's where a NOS is. It's a hard drive. Yeah, it's a hard drive that you don't need to connect to your laptop. But I need to clean up my laptop so I can record more. That's because I don't have that much space. So I need to put everything in there, and I can't put games in there. So I need to put everything else in there. But yeah, and after that I went to I had to. They were here 2 nights, and then when they went home, I had to be at home in my own house for 1 night before I could go to my sister because they had something to do. And I went to my sister. I stayed there for a week, from a Monday to a Sunday, and on that Sunday I went to Netherlands, and I've been there for 5 weeks. I came back on Sunday, and it's Wednesday now, so I was there for 5 weeks. But now I'm here. I tried to do a Geoguessr video yesterday, but it lagged like hell, and I was like, how did it lag? It didn't lag when I was recording it, but... So, yeah, I hope this doesn't lag, because if it does, I have to tell the story again. But anyway, we have used 5.5 minutes on that, so let's check out some Rare and Weird Phobias you likely never heard of. So the reason is why I want to check this out is that it's like, since I can't really game anything at the moment because everything lags, I decided to check out weird phobias because I've heard some weird phobias before, and I'm just like, how can you even be scared of that? If I laugh at anything, I hope you don't get triggered if you have it. And people are suffering from this, but if I laugh, it doesn't mean anything bad to it. It's just that I don't understand it. How does that work? And I don't mean to disrespect. It's just weird and rare. So if it's rare, it's funny. I mean, some rare things are funny. But, you know. So, rare and weird phobias you likely never heard of. If I have anything of them, I will tell you. But I have not seen this website before. It's called the Recovery Village, so let's see what weird phobias people have. So the first one is arachibiturophobia. Sorry, arachibiturophobia. Fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Like peanut butter particularly? Or like anything, because Nutella sticks in the roof of your mouth as well. Butter can even stick to the roof of your mouth. So, okay, let us just read this one real quick. While most people have heard of common phobias like the fear of heights, acrophobia, or the fear of spiders, arachnophobia, there are many strange, less talked about phobias. Here is a list of 21 weird and rare phobias you may have never heard of. You may have never heard of. If you have heard of it, you're one of those 10% who has heard of it. Oh, it actually says on the side here. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that side because I want it to be I don't think that works. But oh well. If you see it, just look at my reaction, okay? Arachibiturophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. While the phenomenon has happened to everyone at one point or another, people with arachibiturophobia are extremely afraid of it. The severity of arachibiturophobia. The names are so dumb, like medicine names and phobia names. They have this weird, hard to spell, hard to read. It's just like if you say anything wrong when it comes to medicine, you might get the wrong medicine because you can't pronounce it right, so you pronounce something else. The severity of arachibiturophobia varies from person to person. Some with this condition may be able to eat small amounts of peanut butter, but others will completely avoid eating peanut butter or anything with a similar consistency. So anything similar like Nutella and butter. And you will never be able to taste the greatness of what was it called again? I was in Netherlands, okay? Krompoes, Krompoes, or something like that. It's a croissant. It's a normal cake that is called tompoes, whatever. Basically a Napoleon's cake, in Norway at least, similar. Um, and they put like, instead of the bottom and the top, they had like croissant with cream, a lot of cream in it. That is supposed to be in the middle of the cake. And on the top they have like a pink, it's glazed, like a glazed croissant on top. Oh, that was so good. But don't buy it from the store. buy it from the bakery, okay? The store was not. But yeah, you will never get that feeling if you're scared of something with similar consistency as peanut butter. And also, Netherlands likes peanut butter. Well, yes and no. Like, they like peanut butter, but they also use the peanut butter to make a sauce for dinner, which I don't like. I didn't like this sauce, but I don't like peanut butter, but I like Reese's Buttercups. So it's like, how does that work? It is peanut butter, but I don't know. Arachnophobia is a rare phobia that can stem from a greater phobia of sticking things or a fear of choking. It may also stem from a traumatic incident with peanut butter, such as choking on or being allergic to it. I used to have a fear of the apple skin, not skin, but the apple peel, because I was once choking on apple peel. But I'm not scared of it anymore. I can eat apple just fine now. And if I get something in the throat, just drink. Nomophobia, fear of being without your mobile phone. Oh my god, everyone has that. But you see this? This is my phone. Hit the lamp before I hit the couch. See? No phones. But if it was my laptop, I would go crazy. But I mean, everyone has that fear nowadays because everyone is like, "Oh, where's my mobile phone? Where's my mobile phone? You're holding it. All right." Like, people are so scared of losing their mobile phone. It's the fear of being without your mobile phone. People with nomophobia experience excessive anxiety about not having their phone, their battery being low, or their phone being out of service. Regardless of the circumstances, not being able to use their phone causes people with nomophobia to become panicked and experience extreme symptoms of anxiety. Right. This rare phobia often stems from a person having a cell phone addiction. Everyone. People with this phobia may obsessively check their phones throughout the day and worry they will miss out on contact with loved ones. Okay, that I do with my girlfriend, but I also have my laptop, so she can come in contact with me there. While nomophobia is generally classified as a rare phobia, cell phone addiction appears to be fairly common. Recent research has shown that around half of both men and women have anxiety surrounding their cell phones. Further, one study found that 23% of male students were labeled as nomophobic, and almost 77% checked their cell phones more than 35 times a day. Oh my god! I check my phone like 10. A group in Italy has suggested that nomophobia should be included as a type of specific phobia. So, it's not really a rare phobia anymore. And if I read too unclear and too fast, so you don't understand it, just read yourself. It's, you can just, if you're scared or you can't read from me talking, just pause the video and read. But yeah, and if you're scared of missing out, just pause. Easy. But yeah, this one is, I wouldn't really call it a rare phobia, because yes, people with this phobia may obsessively check their phones throughout the day, uh, panic and anxiety and all that. But yeah, fear of being without your mobile phone is apparently a rare phobia. I've never heard of the name nomophobia, but I have heard about people being afraid or being scared when their phone is not nearby. Arithmophobia, fear of numbers. Oh, I am very bad at math, but if I was good at it and had arithmophobia, oh. And how does that even work? Like, you see numbers every day. I have a clock. I see the number, clock, number, date even. Uh, I can any numbers now, but sometimes I see numbers over in the building over there. But yeah, I mean, you have numbers everywhere. Even if you don't have a clock or a laptop to check the time or the date, you will still have, like, there's numbers on the Coca-Cola can over there. There's even numbers here. Do you see it? Yeah, you see it. Good. On a freaking Burger King cup, there's numbers on. My second dream, this screen just disconnected and connected again. This even has a number on it. It's just a piece of this, which is a stroopwafel from Netherlands. Chocolate stroopwafel. Many people grow up dreading math class, but people with arithmophobia have a genuine fear of numbers. People with this fear usually experience anxiety associated with doing math or dealing with numbers in general, like paying your bills and taxes, versus fear of actually seeing the number symbols. The fear of numbers is also sometimes referred to as numerophobia. Arithmophobia can significantly impair a person's life as it is difficult to do many tasks or occupations without dealing with numbers. So, like, if it's your birthday, you will get very scared, and you will also get very scared when it's Christmas because you know that it's on the 24th December in Norway. Plutophobia, fear of money. How do you even go through your life without seeing numbers? I'm just like, you can't even do a simple 1 plus 1 if you're scared of numbers. Because it's like, hey, what's 1 plus 1? Sorry, I'm not making fun of anyone, but it's just like, how are you scared of numbers? I mean, yes, I know I failed math, and I didn't even go to school on the day I had a math exam. That was my first time in school. I because I was already failing math, so it was no point of me going to the math exam because I would just fail even more. So, but yeah, math is like, I would maybe I have a fear of math because I don't want to go to school mostly because of the math. Uh, that is actually why I don't want to go to any school because of the math. Uh, so I guess you could say I have a fear of it, but I don't have a fear of numbers. Like, I have my clock there, I have my clock there. I always use math when I go out to the store because I need to check how much I use of my money. Plutophobia, fear of money. How do you live? Like, if you're scared of money, how do you live? You go outside and you see the 10 euro paper money on the ground and you just run away. Like, uh, many people probably wish they had more money, but plutophobia is a fear of money or wealth. People with plutophobia may fear wealthy people or fear becoming wealthy themselves. So basically, becoming rich. They're not scared of money, but you're scared of being rich. They generally dread money and having to deal with it. Well, I feel bad for you because when I'm in the store, I buy everything that looks good, and sometimes I do a mistake. But sometimes, oof, you find something really good, and you just want to keep buying it and buying it and buying lots of it. Like this, it's really good, and this, you know. But yeah, I wish I was rich. People with this fear may potentially sabotage their careers to avoid making more money or becoming wealthy. Do you live with your mom or dad or someone because you don't want to pay for your own house? The same with the nomophobia. No. Yeah, fear of numbers. Because how do you live? You can't pay your taxes here, and here you can't pay your taxes because you don't have money, because you don't want to have money. The fear of becoming wealthy may stem from a fear of the responsibilities and pressures associated with it. I don't think so. Or the fear of being the victim of a robbery. I mean, if you don't have money, you'll just get shot. So you might get robbed even without money. Xanthophobia, or however you pronounce it. Fear of the color yellow. I mean, this is more orange, but this is also orange. God damn it, do I have nothing yellow in my house? Am I scared of yellow? Like I have a yellow light, but oh, if you have it, oh. I'm sorry, but like the color yellow is everywhere. You can not see the color yellow. Like for example, I have a picture right here that is yellow. That is actually the only yellow thing I have in the house. That might actually be the only yellow thing I have in my house. I don't really have a, can't really see the yellow from outside either. I know there's some houses up in the mountains there, but I can't really see the color from here. I just see the lights in the evening. And now I just see white because it's snow. Yeah, I know. November 15th, it's snow here. It was snow here fucking November 1st, so and it was much more than what it is now. But like when you go out, you see the yellow everywhere. So sorry. Xanthophobia is a fear of the color yellow. People with this rare phobia are usually afraid of any object that is yellow, such as school buses and flowers. Whew. Your mom comes home with the yellow flowers, and you're like, ah, what's wrong with you? It's just flowers. No, I don't know. People with xanthophobia may avoid the color yellow at all costs, and they may even find yellow foods to be distressing. You can't eat cheese? The heck is wrong with you? I mean, most cheese are either orange or white, but there is yellow cheese too. Like currently I have a very, at least the cheese I have is light yellow. Very light yellow, close to white. Kind of like platinum blonde. If you are born with yellow hair, oh, you have a problem. Unless you're taking vitamins to keep yourself bald, but oh well. Vitamins? I mean like hair loss pills or something. That exists, right? This phobia tends to interfere with everyday life, as yellow things can be found everywhere. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Ablutophobia, fear of bathing. And we need to go a little quicker through this. Actually, I can make two parts. One for 30 minutes and the rest on the other one. Ablutophobia is a fear of bathing, washing, or cleaning oneself. I kind of get that one. Some people like not cleaning themselves, but taking a bath. I get it. Also, rest in peace, Matthew Perry, who actually died in the bathtub. That doesn't make it better for those with ablutophobia. They would be like, I knew it! Like, but I kind of see why it's scary. Like, you can drown in the bathtub if you pass out or anything. You can stand in the bathtub and slip and hit your head and die. Like, I get it. I get it. But cleaning oneself, you have to clean yourself. Like, you have to. This phobia most often occurs in children and resolves with age, but it can still be present in adults. People with ablutophobia avoid bathing and showering, which can lead to unpleasant body odor, which I was thinking of. That's why I said you have to clean yourself. And sometimes social isolation. That is another phobia. We probably get to that, or not. However, the fear of bathing and the anxiety they experience while bathing tends to be so extreme that these consequences pale in comparison. Ablutophobia may result from a traumatic event. Excuse me, my voice almost disappeared there. Ablutophobia may result from a traumatic event involving water or a fear of getting wet. In some cases, the phobia is related to aquaphobia, which is the fear of water. That I have, the fear of water. Like, don't really fear of the water, but more like fear of the ocean. And the ocean is water, because I have a fear of drowning. So yeah, I guess you can say I have aquaphobia. But I'm not scared of water from the spring or the shower or bathing if it's like I can bathe on the beach, but I would want it to not be in the deep part, even though I can't swim. I have done it before, but that fear kind of came to me after I never drowned, but I did one time almost drown. Like when I was little, I had this thing around your stomach, and I fell forward, and I couldn't. It was stuck, so I couldn't like get up. So I had to just like paddle myself up again, like this way, and that was hard. So I didn't wear that ring anymore. But yeah, octophobia, fear of the number 8. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. No, the clock isn't anything with 8 in it. Not the date either. Actually, it's actually 3 minutes. Then it will be 58. Oh, it will be 13:58. But you can see it on the clock. You can see the number 8. So, autophobia is the fear of number 8. Interestingly, they are fear of all the non-phobias to specific numbers, except for the fear of numbers themselves, arithmophobia, and the fear of the number 13, triskaidekaphobia. People with autophobia fear the symbol 8 as it appears written down, such as in addresses or advertisements. They also can fear objects presenting in groups of 8. Really? Just by 8 people being in a group? Do you count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, but yeah. This rare phobia may come from its resemblance to the infinity sign. It may also come from a traumatic event involving the number 8, such as an accident that happened on the 8th of the month. Oh, let me tell you, every day something accidentally happens to me that is traumatic. But I don't fear them. Optophobia, fear of opening one's eyes. I'm sorry. I feel like people is probably getting triggered or thinking I'm bullying them and laughing at them, but I'm not. Like, if I met people and talked to people that actually has this phobia, maybe I would understand more, you know? But this is just, the sound of it sounds so funny, but it's not if you have the fear. Optophobia is a fear of opening one's eyes. This fear can be extremely debilitating as it's hard for an individual to carry out daily activities without opening their eyes. Your own eyes too? I mean, if it was other people's eyes, I kind of get it if they sleep and you just like put their eye up. I have done that before, and that looks terrifying. Because when you check under someone's eye when they're sleeping, their eye goes like, their eyeball just goes back in their head like. Optophobia is a fear of opening one's eyes. This fear can be. I just read that. But if you don't open your own eyes, like you don't even blink, like oh, how do you live? People with optophobia may prefer to stay indoors or in dimly lit areas. This phobia is usually associated with the generalized anxiety disorder. Like many other rare phobias, this fear is usually the result of a traumatic incident. You got something in your eye or something? No, because that's, well, yeah. Global phobia, fear of balloons. I think I'm gonna stop there and maybe continue in the next video, which I might do right after this one. I'm just gonna check if this likes or not. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And also sorry if you felt triggered or if you have any of those phobias. But I respect you. But it's a video, and sometimes you need to make people laugh, and if they don't laugh, you need to make yourself laugh as well. Unless you fear of laughing. Yeah. I think in this world there are fear of everything. So there is probably a fear of laughing out there. Is probably a fear of sleeping, fear of walking, fear of seeing your own hand, fear of this. But you know, people are afraid of anything. If they're afraid of their own arms, cut them off. Like, what can you do? There's fear of everything. But I respect you, and I would love to meet you if you have any of these phobias to understand more. But I need to make myself laugh if no one else laughs. I don't know, I can't really see you, but if no one laughs, I need to make myself laugh too, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next part. Yeah. Bye bye.